Guys, it is... Okay, it's 6, right. This is the deal. I'm going to be streaming, working on this awesome build for exactly an hour. Then I'm probably going to go at my grinds or something like that, but I need to get a podcast done. I really want to. I know what it's going to be. I'm going to talk about a lot of very interesting topics. But yeah, this is it. The build which I've been working on for quite some time, and it's almost finished. So this is the grand reveal of season 3. So every season of Ultima has had a big bang, like a big event. So chap World 5, is it? World 5, which is Infinite Island. World 5 Season 1 had the Mothership, a titan of a build, which was absolutely incredible, really awesome. Then World 5 Season 2 had the Elemental Isles drift in and cause, this completely awesome area. And I guess the Ice King's Castle also counts. And this season, the big thing, it's not going to be some big ship or something, although we are working on a ship over here. It's going to be this, the bunker. I don't have a name for it yet, but it's probably going to be called the compound, the bunker, the vault, something along those lines. But it's important to understand that this area is going to explain every plot hole in the story. That's how significant it is. Any time that something coincidental has happened in the world, it's because of this place. We are creating a story that this place has existed forever. This place has lasted longer than the island itself. This place has been responsible for all of the good things in the world. Hello. Gonna touch your reaction speed, send some music. No, dude, no, man. Maybe. But as I was saying, this is gonna explain everything in the world. It's gonna explain how the rifts are programmed to send specific locations. It's gonna explain how the clan have basically been invisible in the story for ages. It's gonna explain how Dino can travel through time. It's gonna explain everything. And all we need to do is build about 30 rooms full of very integral pieces of plot, which should be very, very easy. This will totally not take weeks to make. So, first of all, I need to do something, and this will test how patient I am, because either I'll end up sighing in relief or crying in sadness. I need to go to this place over here, which, as you can tell from the lag, is the map room. Okay, hold on, one. Okay. Well, it's not even. It's not even. So, well, it is even, but this build is 2 blocks wide. That's the center. There is no center for the build that I'm working on, which does in fact mean I will have to not only structure block this place, but I need to be insanely careful. The map room's already scarred enough, I can't let something else happen to it. This I'm gonna deal with. No, I'll leave that, because it's only a tiny little dent. Are there any big problems with this map room that severely need fixing, except for some slight miscolours? I mean, I will just straight up break it. There you go. I need to go and get this and paste it in, which will require me to, when I see one goes off into myself, no, Luke. I'm trying to stream and you're like sabotaging it. But yeah. Okay. Ooh. We are somewhere we shouldn't be here. Okay. This. From cartography. I will put on music in just a minute, guys. Okay, well, we're still very far out, but there you go. Locked map. Teleport back. Well, in that case, man, I just won't reach out. Let's go have a look at Let's go have a look at P Money's new song. I've listened to it a lot of times, but it's a music video for it, which might like help me It's called Bus for Red.
They say they want my life until they see my life was mad. My first theme was auntie's friend. When I think back, my life was mad. I've lost a lot and made it back. I found connects, I made a pack. Driving up and down the M.
His flow is very quick.
When it comes to earning back, there's no discriminating. Found myself the whites, I serve the blacks, I serve the state, I serve the white.
How the hell does he not breathe once during this? Man, his flow is very good. You gotta admit, like, P Money has not fell off at all. He has never once fallen off. He's very good. He's sick. He's very effective at what he does. Very effective to a point where like there we go. Is this why some of the maps like look slightly off? Nope. Look at all these light blocks, bruh. What is the difference between these? Anyways, we were meant to react to a song and I've just gone on a bit of a...
they're onto me, cause I was bait as they can be, cause I was really in the streets. I hit my face, it got to the point like, what's the point? They know it's me. I heard the sirens, got my car, like, what do you want? They took me twice a day, it was long, man, asking questions, what have you got? Like, I'm gonna tell them I've got class A, B, and C, man, what do you want? They grabbed me up and touched my car. To this day, I think they took my watch. Every day I went through this, I'm thinking of the way, don't back the pigs, I was hyping up and talking
It's just sick.
they called me in a bit, but I never stopped, I kept on going. They asked my girlfriend, how'd you know him? I could see where this is going, dodging charges they keep throwing. This is what it's like when you're a product of your ends. You hear different tones and different voices.
Oh.
Paranoia kicks in, got me thinking it's a fed. Don't me ask you why you keep repeating what I said. When I was 17, I used to run and hop the fence. Now I'm driving cars, I bust the right and bust the left. I bust another one, got in the mirrors, got a check. Even though I'm far ahead, I hear pocket bust the red. This is what it's like when you're a product of your
It's a good song. I won't play it all because obviously I don't want to get copy strikes. But yeah, like he's just gotten so much better. Like I'll admit, like his old stuff wasn't the best. A lot of it like felt like he was just trying to rap insanely quick and nothing worked. But now like I just feel like the only issue with him is there's not enough depth in terms of like what he's saying is really good. But like, there's no shift in his voice or whatever. It's kind of like it's a bit like is it AJ Tracy? I'm not sure who I feel it about, but there's one artist, Dave, who just speaks in an insanely mediocre voice, very dull voice, while like rapping, and it just makes him sound incredibly boring. And I feel like that's kind of the same with P in a way. Not as much, but like some of his songs, it'll kind of sound like he's the exact same, and it won't really add much. But yeah, there you go. That's my thought. See, there are a couple things. I think you know what. Yeah, we'll do it. We will make the rooms bigger, but have less of them. The way we can explain this in the story is just say that the other room has all of the other things in, but it's off use at the moment due to security hazards. So this area is really interesting for me because it's like it's so interesting to me. I've always liked the whole style of like World War II bunkers, stuff like that, and I was watching a film which kind of like referenced one, and I was like, oh shit, like this is it was like the new one with Ryan Reynolds in. It showed like a Nazi bunker or something, and I was like, oh shit. Like, imagine this in my world. Like, imagine a place where it has thousands of like shelves, a bunch of like artifacts, a bunch of cool shit like that. Imagine that, and then we could tie it into the story by making it responsible for everything. And then I just got to thinking and thought, you know what? Yeah, we'll build this big ass bunker, and we can explain it as the reason why everything in the world is the way that it is. The reason that N is N, you know? Like, the reason rifts behave the way they do, stuff like that. I'll have to change these names, because multiverse comes, you know, there definitely isn't the most interesting of things. Active threat R&D, we'll go for rift R&D. Multiverse, that can explain. Now, multiverse objects. Multiversal entities. Multiversal entity R&D. This will be multiverse analysis. And this will be island database. So there's a couple less, but yeah. Kind of cringe. I got better things in my world. Why you send so I was looking for the Japanese symbol for knowledge, which I then cut in half to kind of represent the fact that like you definitely do not care. You definitely do not want to know this information, but yeah, I just googled Japanese symbol for knowledge, and that was like the first thing that came up. I think what would be awesome, but it would be very painstaking, is have a machine which is on the wall and it lets you select all of the different worlds and then a map appears in the middle of each one. That would be awesome, but I would have to make sure that like the structures and everything are perfect, and yeah, that would take an insanely long time. What I do want to do is have in the second bit of the bunker a structure testing zone. However, obviously that would be insanely difficult to do because then I'd have to go into every structure that I've ever made, make sure that it's under 63 blocks high, and yeah, that'd just be very difficult. Anyways, let's go test it then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 23. I must have miscounted. $23. Okay, thank God. Thank God they're both even. I was about to say, I better not have messed this up. Okay. Bugger my ass. Did I really just do that? That could have been a lot worse. Okay. Things like this happen. It ain't common, but it also is not rare. That's completely fine, actually. So, all this means now, actually, is I can concrete. You know what, I don't even want to risk knowing what will happen if I put the coordinates in wrong. So we'll just do the... There we go. Right. Oh man. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Yo. So it should be 50. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, a lot of people like Joseph stream Minecraft again. But then when I do, it's typically just really boring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it should be 13 on this side, and if not, we're off by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay. We're off by 1 actually incorrectly, which is outstandingly really cool. See, like, a lot of people will say like, oh Joseph, please stream again. Please stream again, Joseph, but if I do, the streams are typically just this, like me just literally just getting on with a build, and that's why barely anyone will watch them, because like they are just genuinely, and not boring. Like I enjoy making these videos. It's just like, okay, it's not like I find them boring. I find these like entertaining. I love just getting on with a build and spending like hours just working on them. But my issue, I think, is with some builds, I'll for some builds like this one, I just need full concentration, which means I typically don't check chat much. I typically will just be in complete silence for hours just working on it. And then people are like, oh Joseph, why do you never stream Minecraft? Because of that. If you get low views, low retention, people barely will watch for longer than like 5 minutes. It's genuinely just quite boring for me, because then I have no one to interact with. Like Fortnite streams get like a bunch of views, like 20, 30. And there's always people to interact with, but for these streams there's barely anyone to interact with, because you know no one, I'm gonna be honest, barely anyone in my audience likes Minecraft. It's just plain fact. I mean, I don't know if Luke enjoys it. I mean, he re-downloaded it, so he must enjoy it a bit, but like, you know, I don't think many people in my audience enjoy Minecraft. They probably wouldn't sit and watch a full hour stream of anyone playing it. Meanwhile, they'd probably watch like a Fortnite stream. There ain't nothing wrong with watching different games, but that's a problem for me, because all it means is it becomes more difficult to try and appeal to Minecraft and Fortnite at the same time. Like, I'm a variety streamer, you know, I stream whatever the fuck I want, and that means I can stream Minecraft one day, Fortnite another, Predator another, Super Hot another, COD another, and that means that we're pulling in fans from different genres, you know. There might be a bunch of Predator Hunting Grounds fans who love Predator but hate any other content I make. There could be people that'll watch like a couple games. Could be people that'll subscribe and never come back on the channel again. It's a very difficult problem with being a variety streamer, because then you're kind of left with the issue of, well, I spend ages doing different streams, but it doesn't pull in the same, like, hold on. Okay. Yeah, like, it doesn't pull in the same amount of people. Like, my Fortnite streams, they'll get a bunch of views, a bunch of different people coming on, but then a couple of those people might, you know, click onto other streams, but typically they won't they won't remain on the stream for very long. And that's where the issue comes in, because I'm streaming, I'm trying to appeal to a large audience of like 170 people, probably about, let's say, 30% of which are from Fortnite, maybe 10% from Minecraft, 50% from giveaways, and then the other 10% from all the other games I do. So about half of my subscribers are inactive, the other half are there for games, obviously. Then about 20% of us people that are here for games are here for Fortnite. Probably like 5% for Minecraft. But then I feel like a large majority are here for like other games too. Like I see my Rec Room streams get a lot of views as well. Okay. See, like, you get what I mean, right? Hopefully you guys understand what I'm, cracking on about here. Basically, the fact that a lot of my streams will do better than others, but if I'm honest, like, I don't care. Like, I could not care less whether my videos get, like, a bunch of, yeah, I'm not asked about views, but at the same time I am, because obviously, like, I do streams. If my views are low, then it means I'm obviously doing something very wrong. But at the same time, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm still the same person I was when I started this channel. I haven't changed basically in any way, I don't think. I mean, unless you guys, like, unless you guys beg to differ that, I've become an arsehole. Jesus Christ. No, because obviously, the thing is about my channel is like, it's seen me age. It's seen me like, go from like being 13 years old and thinking that like, really like swearing all the time was like really cool, and me talking about like really random topics was good. Like, for example, I used to sing like bloody Sidemen diss tracks in my streams with like my super high pitched voice, and I thought that was really funny at the time. Obviously, it's not now, but like I used to think that was what would get me like views. It's just it's weird. It's certainly a weird one, but from kind of what I get, like it'll probably just remain. If you got McDonald's, oh, for God's sake. But yeah, like, and obviously we've had different people. Like, we had the era when no one would watch my streams. We had the era where only like Luke and like Sammy and Jaden will watch my streams. We have the era where like barely anyone will watch, and then as soon as the giveaways escalated, we had a bunch of random people come on, and that's definitely what changed his channel. The whole like giveaway and FNAF stream shenanigans. Because without that, I probably would have continued to be the same person. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I don't want to say like too much, just in case I say something like that people disagree with. But from what I can understand, at least, like, I'm glad that the giveaways and stuff happened because they shaped who I am now. If I had continued with Luke, Sammy, and Jaden being the only people that watched, I would be a much bigger idiot. Like, I used to be such an ass. Like, if someone would click on a stream and then instantly click off, I'd be like, "Hi, you bitch, piss off," like, I'd just be a big ass to people quite often, and that was probably one of the reasons why I lost a lot of views. But then because I've had like high views, I've had to kind of perfect myself into someone who isn't like an ass, someone who just accepts and tries to like engage as many people. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? Well, man. But like, yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. That's definitely one of the things. And that brings me back to what I was starting at like the Minecraft streams. Like, it's very different. These streams are incredibly different to my Fortnite streams. Not only because I'm playing a different game, but also because, it differs to a completely different spectrum of my views. The Sidemen diss tracks. In fact, as proof that I was an arse, I'm gonna show you guys one of my old streams, right? My high-pitched self. I'm gonna play it. Give me a sec. Let me try to find it. Did I delete all my old fun? Hold on. Give me a sec. I wanna prove to you guys. Oh my god. Be cool if I could actually view my old videos, you know, on YouTube. Live. Like my old Fortnite Season 2 streams. That's what I'm on about. One's with Harry and were embarrassing. Ready?
Again. Because that was good last time. We actually got some.
Like some of the stuff I just said.
Well, but
I am good, so I'll be alright.
You know, it depends on what we would have got easier. Epic pistol here.
See? First 10 seconds. Epic pistol here, guys. Like, I think I tried to be funny, because I'll admit, Harry's a very funny guy. And I probably just wanted to try and, like, be funny as well. And that's probably why I was such a, like, idiot in some of these older streams, because I tried to, like, appeal to Harry. I tried to like crack like very bad jokes, like, guys, I got an epic pistol. Your mum's a bitch, like, you know. You're 7 and you're 8, Joseph, was a different specimen. Because I think when you're in year 7, like, you just try and like, you have to put on like a different like act just to like get acknowledged, and then in year 8 it kind of settles in. I'm glad lockdown happened, because otherwise I would be such a different person. So yeah, dude, I completely forgot, but Christmas, it's coming in like 38 days. Bloody hell. FNAF security breach will be coming soon. 27 days for that, which I'm gassed for. I mean, but it comes out on the day that we break up from school, which is even better, because I'll just get home, stream it. I will buy it straight away. Cannot wait, cannot wait. But yeah, like, year 8 was so different, because we obviously spent half of it indoors, and because we spent half of it indoors, I was able to actually, like, take time to think, like, to kind of think, in a way. And I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, you know, probably now I would still be, like, saying really stupid things, and I probably would, you know, think that singing Sidemen diss tracks in English too was funny, you know, like, I would probably be a very different person. Yeah, but it's good. Funny thing, right? Like, at this point, I'm not burnt out of Christmas, but like, in a way, I don't feel very anticipated for anything. And that's mainly because I don't want anything for Christmas. And obviously Christmas isn't all about gifts and stuff, but like, if lockdown happens during Christmas, it'll just kill everything for me, personally. Like, I do not want another lockdown to occur, because if it does, it'll kill the whole mood. Last year was shit in terms of, like, lockdown. Like, we had bloody, you know, like, Boris Johnson was like, hello, I understand you're all having a very good Christmas, but suck your nan, because I do not care. We're shutting everything down, and it was really bad. And obviously that just kind of worsened. You know, like, to the point where we had to have like a Christmas meal and stuff, and it was just so awkward. Like, no one was talking. It was just very awkward, because like everyone, you know, was like, basically just came out of a giant like 5-month lockdown, and it was just really depressing. So hopefully this year's a bit better, you know. Hopefully this year, Christmas, don't want to jinx anything, but hopefully it's a lot better. Hopefully it's a lot better. Christmas was alright though. Like, as I said, Christmas isn't all about like getting gifts and stuff. And it's also not just about like it's about spending time with those like who you love, I guess, and things like that, you know. That's the meaning of Christmas. Oh, that's a good old Imagine song. But at least for me, like, it feels like this entire year has just been a giant blur. And last year was even a bigger blur. So it just kind of makes things feel very, like, weird. Very weird. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the iron covers. Okay. But yeah, like it's the same. It's kind of the same with Halloween. I feel like Halloween for me this year just felt like absolutely like barely anything, because like it felt like very quick. You know, like Halloween feels like ages ago now. It felt like it was insanely fast. Like this year's just sped up. Yeah, heard it. And if we have one during yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. So annoying. Hopefully we do it. I mean, New Year too. I personally, in a way, I kind of prefer New Year to Christmas, because thing about New Year, you know, you've just enjoyed Christmas. You kind of keep that Christmas happiness up until New Year. New Year's Eve, I always do like a big show, like I'll always do like a game show, like go work on some stuff for it. That makes me that's kind of what I prefer over Christmas, because at least with New Year, you know, like you've kind of enjoyed all the festivities, so you know you're not getting plastered with all I want for Christmas is you know, like all the Christmas stuff's over, but you still can enjoy it. New Year's like the hangover of Christmas, but like a good one, where you actually just kind of get to enjoy things a bit calmer. And as well, like another thing about New Year is like then, you know, you can start over. You know, if you've had like a really shit year, then you can kind of be like, oh well, here's next year, and then the year after that, you're like, oh well, here's next year, and then nothing ever changes. But yeah, that's my fault. I mean, Christmas is sick. I love it, but you know, New Year feels like this slightly better version of it. I don't celebrate Halloween. Yeah, me neither really. I don't really do much anymore. I mean, I always like decorate and stuff, but I don't exactly do much. Alright. Also, time for religious people to. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not religious, but that's the thing that I don't think many people realise is Christmas is a religious event. There are some people that like don't know that. To be fair, I didn't know that entirely. Like, but it's literally in my name, Christmas. I don't know why. I don't know why it took me like 5 years to discover that, but yeah. I think though kind of what's happened is like our world's kind of adapted it in a way, in terms of like it was obviously a very religious event, but I feel like now a bunch of elements have been added to it. Um, so that really anyone can enjoy it. Like, you know, for some people it's a religious event, for some people it's not. And that's kind of enjoying it, because anyone can enjoy it, really. Like, there's a whole thing of like, oh, like presents, oh, Santa Claus, oh, trees, you know. Yeah. It's weird, because it's literally in the name, but It's obviously, yeah. Stream light. Whoa, whoa. Stream light. Here we go. Trapdoor. I gotta go. Alright, goodbye, dude. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, man. Stay safe. Let's see. I'm probably gonna go put on, like, what songs have I been streaming for 40 minutes? I've not gotten anything done. That's the thing, I don't think a lot of people realise how much effort goes into this world. The fact that it spent me 40 minutes of non-stop like building and structure blocking to get the foundations done for a build that might be gone within a couple of months. It's very shocking, you know. A lot of people are like, yeah, we get it, Joseph. It's like Ultimate Island, you know, your big whoa. But like, a lot of people don't know how much actually goes into even getting 1 week done. I mean, heck, for 1 week, I literally had to copy the entire end dimension, put it into the world, retexture every single block, split it, add a bunch of different blocks. I literally had to get the entire end biome just for a single week. A week of the world. And it took absolutely ages. That's how much effort goes into one of these worlds. It's not just like, oh, well, you know, oh, well done, Joseph. You can build something in Minecraft. Like, no, like, genuinely takes absolutely ages. And I think the worst bit is like, most of the time, the thing that ends up happening in terms of like Ultimate is like a lot of the older things will get forgotten. Like, I've built so many awesome builds, but like a fraction of them remain. Like, remember we built bloody Dino's Manor, which was a direct recreation from my Xbox world. That lasted almost like 2 weeks and then it was gone. A thing which is super important to the history of the world was gone in 2 weeks. You know, the alien mothership was here for 3 weeks and then I got rid of it. That just shows how, like, delicate things are in this world, because obviously it won't be permanent. It will not be permanent. No, we won't have them here. Nothing in the world is permanent. Even very obscure things, like the elemental pillars and stuff, you know, they were drastically altered like last season. Like, nothing in the world is permanent, and that also creates a bit of, like, a worrying sensation, because it's like, oh, well, you know, if nothing's permanent, then nothing really matters in the world, you know. You know, something could be really awesome, but then get destroyed, like, a day later, but it's more than just things getting destroyed. Like, in the world, everything is significant, whether you like it or not. Like, a random dirt block could be very integral to the story. And I know that no one's watching, so no one will really care, but I'll just go anyways, because like, I want to stay true to what I mean. Like, take Werewolf's Lab, literally just a big iron block, you know. And this thing was originally a lab which had absolutely no purpose, and in fact had no use in the story. And then all of a sudden, in season 1 of World 5, it gets completely reinvented and is now home to a completely new story. Same with the IG. This place used to be a mall, and then a mall, and then a bigger mall, and then an alien mall, and then a dance hall. And, you know, it was very insignificant to the story, and now it literally is a housing place for the most integral part of the world. which just shows that basically anything is possible in the world, and it's why I do put a lot of effort behind everything, because I want everything to be really good. Even if it gets destroyed in a week, I want it to look good. The yacht was a build which lasted a couple of weeks, then I reskinned it, and then I made it crash and burn. But it's still important to the story, you know. It just served its time, and now it's gone. That's the thing about the yacht. I'm planning on bringing it back, but this time in a pretty unique way. It's going to be capsized. So yeah, JMC SMP. And I don't know whether I should rename it or something to like our school SMP or something, school SMP, whatever, but I want it to have as many people from our school in as possible. I think Luke Miller wants to join. I should try to get Eliza to join. Because we haven't done a world together in ages, but yeah, I should try to get as many people from our school to join as possible, because I want it to be like a very cool little event. Not just something that'll last like 10 weeks and then, you know, we'll forget about 10 weeks, 2 weeks. You know, I want this to be something very significant, like something really awesome. So these are the servers. If you guys want me to invite anyone, let me know. Who else should I invite to the realm? I mean, again, it's going to be a modded realm, and obviously some of the stuff that I'm going to add, you know, like Mr. Greaveson, like suit and stuff, like, you know, I obviously want to invite like just random viewers. I probably won't invite any subscribers, to be fair. Not because I don't want to, it's just because like I kind of want this to be between like me and like it's like how the Civil War was. Bloody this random ass kid who I barely ever seen before got really irritated when I didn't invite them to a world which me and Harry and Reese were doing. Like bloody hell, the world doesn't revolve around you. So yeah, like odds are then I'll invite Luke. I don't know if Alex will join. I'm trying to get Rufus to join. Kieran. Who else? I think that's it. Eliza. So Luke, Eliza. I mean, you can get a max of 10 people at once. So me, Luke, Eliza, Luke. That's just Kieran. So that's 5. Rufus, Alex, 7. And then maybe I could get Harry and Reese. And then a spare spot for anyone else. Yeah, alright. Well then, that'll be what it is, I'm afraid. Yeah, I ain't inviting anyone else. There is someone who I'm definitely not inviting. There is someone who I'm definitely not inviting, and I know that they might want to get invited, but I'm not inviting them. Oh wow, you have hacks? Very cool. Wow, you are very good Wow, you are very good at game. So yeah, that's all the people I'll add. I'm not gonna add anyone else. I know there'll be someone who wants to join, but I'm not inviting them. I do not care. I actually invited them to a world, but they joined for like 5 minutes and then left. So they're not joining again, I guess. I think that's it then. I guess that's all the people I'll add. And then what we can basically go ahead and do seriously. I just found the actual dragon egg, but I can't do anything about it. As I was saying, yeah, that's all I'll do. That's everyone I'll add. And then yeah, the way it'll work is it'll be a modded survival. I will ban people if they hack. Like I know Kieran might try and hack, but I'm just gonna ask him like please don't hack, because if he does I will have to kick him, because I don't want to ruin the world, you know. I don't want like Kieran to just teleport to people. I think the way it should work is there are no rules except for no hacking. So like do what you want, like build a base, kill people, explore, but just don't be an arsehole and don't cheat. Because I'm gonna enable cheats so I can put the mods on, because you have to enable cheats to put mods on, otherwise it won't let you.